Have you ever stopped to think about the hidden truths that could forever change our understanding of the world? Imagine for a moment a reality where the most unsettling predictions are not only real, but have been deliberately suppressed by the authorities. Stories of seers like Nostradamus and Baba Vanga have echoed through time, filling our minds with wonder and mystery. But what if I told you that there exists a prophet whose powers and accuracy surpass everything you know, yet whose name was silent? Her story is so shocking that her existence was nearly erased from history until, in 2025, her revelations resurface with chilling precision, forcing us to rethink our reality. Years ago, this seer remained hidden in the shadows of anonymity. Her legacy of visions, carefully buried, contained messages so disturbing that, had they been made public, they would have unleashed global chaos. Governments, fearing collective panic and unpredictable consequences, decided to erase her name from history, as if she had never existed. But the truth always finds its way. And in 2023, a discovery in a remote monastery in Eastern Europe uncovered a chapter believed to be lost forever. Among ancient manuscripts, covered in dust and forgotten for centuries, a group of researchers unearthed a document that seemed to defy all logic. Within its pages were descriptions of events that were impossible to predict in their time, but have now unfolded in our present with eerie accuracy. The most terrifying aspect of these predictions is not just what has already occurred, but what is yet to come. According to the recovered writings, humanity stands on the brink of its greatest challenge, one that will determine not just the fate of nations, but the very future of our species. This discovery, far from being a mere historical curiosity, has become an urgent warning for those willing to listen. Are we truly prepared to face it? Are we ready to accept that our existence, as we know it, is at stake? Prophecies have, throughout history, been a source of both fascination and fear. From the Greek oracles to modern-day visionaries, predictions have challenged our minds, making us question whether the future is already written or if we have the power to change it. But these revelations, coming from the mysterious seer, go beyond anything we've ever heard before. They speak of a crucial event that will be triggered by a discovery in the most inhospitable place on the planet, Antarctica. According to the unearthed documents, buried beneath the eternal ice lies a secret with the potential to forever alter the course of civilization. This revelation, predicted to come to light in our era, will ignite a chain of events that will test our ability to survive and adapt. While world leaders work in silence on preparing for the inevitable, others doing everything they can to conceal the truth, the signs of this change have already begun to surface. Extreme weather phenomena, uncontrollable natural disasters, and a series of unprecedented economic events are acting as a prelude to what is coming. But this transformation is not just physical. According to the prophecies, we are facing a collective awakening, a transition that will determine whether humanity is ready to ascend to a new level of consciousness, or if, instead, we will plunge into a darkness from which we may never emerge. Within this scenario, the year 2025 stands as the turning point. August of that year has been marked as the moment when humanity will face a critical choice. The seer's message was clear. This will be the period in which our species must choose between two paths. One leads to prosperity and evolution, while the other drags us into chaos and destruction. It is a call to action, a reminder that time does not stop, and that the choices we make today will shape the world we leave for future generations. In December 2024, an event that seemed insignificant at first set off alarms among scientists. An unexplained signal from deep space captured the attention of astronomers worldwide. What initially appeared to be an anomaly soon turned into the first sign of something much greater. The nature of this signal, still shrouded in mystery, eerily aligns with the seer's predictions. She had foreseen a communication of unknown origin that would act as a catalyst for the events to come. Amid this unfolding scenario, our societies face an increasing disconnect. Traditional values are crumbling, giving way to an era of uncertainty and moral decline. It is easy to feel lost in a world where immorality seems to be gaining ground and where people struggle to find purpose. However, these prophecies do not come solely with warnings, they also offer hope. They point to a path of redemption, a chance to reconnect with our essence and reclaim the ethical principles that define us as humanity. Since then, global tensions have escalated. Financial systems are beginning to show cracks that once seemed impossible. The world's superpowers are engaged in a silent reconfiguration, as leaders maneuver strategically on a constantly shifting chessboard. But something deeper is happening, a shift in collective consciousness, a palpable sense that we are approaching a point of no return. The great question we must all ask ourselves is, are we ready to face this future? The answers are closer than we think, but only those willing to open their eyes will grasp the true magnitude of what is coming. This is not just a story of mystery and prophesy, it is a call to action. A reminder that the future is not set in stone but is shaped by our choices. Time is running out, and the fate of humanity is in our hands. Humanity stands at the brink of a moment that could define its destiny forever. According to the prophecy, 2025 will be the point of no return, a critical moment where advancements in artificial intelligence, genetic manipulation, and emerging technologies will converge to open doors to a future as promising as it is uncertain. The Seer predicted that, at this pivotal moment, a gateway to the unknown will be revealed. This gateway will not only challenge our perception of reality, but will force us to make an unprecedented decision: to move forward fearlessly into the unknown, or to remain behind, facing the devastating consequences of our inaction. The speed at which we are hurtling toward this scenario is terrifying. What once seemed like science fiction is now becoming our daily reality. From algorithms that predict our thoughts to technologies capable of editing human DNA, the future we were warned about is already here. But the question we must ask ourselves is this: are we truly prepared to face it? Will we know what to do when the social, political, and technological structures that sustain us begin to collapse? Because, according to the prophecies, that is precisely what is about to happen. The discovery of the ancient prophetic manuscripts in the mountains of Bulgaria was no accident. This monastery, hidden from the modern world for centuries, not only safeguarded ancient documents, but also preserved knowledge that had been deliberately forgotten. The monks who protected this place were considered guardians of an ancestral wisdom that, according to legends, contained the keys to interpreting humanity's destiny. When researchers finally accessed these manuscripts in 2023, what they found exceeded all expectations. These were not mere historical texts, but a true map of the future. Each page was filled with astonishingly precise predictions, including extreme climate events, geopolitical tensions, and a technological boom that would forever change the way we interact with the world. But the most unsettling revelation was the mention of a discovery in Antarctica, something buried beneath the ice that had the power to alter the course of history. According to the Seer, this finding would be the spark that sets off a series of uncontrollable events. If handled wisely, it could usher in a new era of prosperity and knowledge. But if the necessary precautions are not taken, the result will be an unprecedented disaster. In the present, the first signs are already beginning to manifest. Climate phenomena are becoming increasingly extreme. International conflicts are escalating to alarming levels, and global economic systems are entering a phase of silent reconfiguration. Everything indicates that time is running out. Experts who have studied the original texts have issued clear warnings. If we do not act now, the cost of our inaction will be immeasurable. Humanity stands on the brink of a monumental shift. This could mark the beginning of a new cycling opportunity to transcend our current limitations, or the prelude to a collapse that will define the end of civilization as we know it. When the manuscripts were revealed to the public, initial reactions ranged from disbelief to fear. How could a seer, isolated in a remote region, so accurately foresee events that we are living through today? The most puzzling aspect for analysts was the description of technologies unimaginable in her time, such as digital currencies, social networks, or even the rise of artificial intelligence. But what disturbed them most was the prediction of a silent war, a conflict that would not be fought with conventional weapons, but with data, information, and technological systems. This war, according to the prophecies, will culminate in 2025 with what the Seer called the Great Revelation. This will be a decisive moment for humanity, a point where we must choose between advancing toward a future of enlightenment and prosperity, or falling into an era of chaos and darkness. The Seer made it clear that this future is not set in stone. It depends on the choices we make today. If we act wisely, the events of 2025 could mark the beginning of a transformative evolution for our species, an opportunity to ascend to a higher level of consciousness. The signs of what is to come are evident. Nostradamus and Baba Vanga also spoke of unusual astronomical phenomena, mysterious lights appearing in the sky that defy any scientific explanation. According to the prophecies, these will be the first warnings that the change is near. They also predicted alterations in the Earth's magnetic field, a phenomenon we are already beginning to observe through shifts in ocean currents and an increase in seismic activity. Technology, which has been our greatest ally for decades, will face its ultimate test. Nostradamus warned of a time when machines created by humans would cease to function, forcing us to rely on ancestral knowledge for survival. This shift will not only be physical, but also spiritual. According to the prophecies, we are on the threshold of a collective awakening, a call to transcend our limitations and reconnect with our deepest essence. This is not just a message of warning, but also of hope. The Seer made it clear that humanity has the capacity to overcome these challenges if we work together. The key lies in our willingness to open our minds and hearts to accept that change is inevitable and that we must embrace it with courage. The future is not written. It is up to us to decide which path we will take. As we approach 2025, the choices we make as a society will be more crucial than ever. Humanity stands at a critical crossroads, and to act is running out. The prophecies are clear, the future is in our hands, and the answers we seek are closer than we think. Only those willing to face the truth, to look beyond appearances, and to act with wisdom will have the chance to shape the destiny of our species. We are on the brink of an unprecedented transformation. The signs are all around us, and the question we must ask ourselves is, are we ready to listen? Time is running out, and the moment to act is now. The future of humanity depends on it.